get that song Almost Persuaded at. And I tell you, this is a slippery place for a lot of people. Another song I remember on the little boy, there was a singer by the name of Ernest Tubb sang this. Someday you'll call my name and I won't answer. Well, that's a sad place to be when you're standing there before God, isn't it? And many people have had wealth and prosperity, but you know what, folks? They're not as happy as they seem to be. I got a book at home I found, and the title of it is How They Died and Where They're Buried. And there's hundreds of famous people in there. And it's categorized in sports and entertainment, the actors and directors, businessmen. And it's kind of funny that the politicians and gangsters are all in the same section together. But anyway, the list goes on. But very few of these people that I read about, I hadn't read about all of them, had a peaceful end. In Psalms 37, verse 37, it says, Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. If you could look down into the hearts, you wouldn't want to change places with them. See if you remember some of these people. Robin Williams, Princess Diana, Tom Petty, Judy Garland, Carol O'Connor, Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando said, I've had so much misery in my life. Being famous and wealthy was the cause of it. Bob Crane and Joan Crawford, just to name a few. The problem is they did, like I said a while ago, to put God in their circle, in his circle over there, and said, stay over there, and when I need you, I'll send for you. And that's what happened is. But you know what? God said that's not going to work, because in Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 9, Israel tried to do that. And he said this, shall I not visit for these things? And he will. You know, Asaph realized how greatly blessed he actually was. Let's look back here in Psalm 73, verse 23 again. He said, nevertheless, I'm continually with thee. Thou hast holden me by my right hand. And this is a child of God. Thou shalt guide me with thy counsel, and afterwards receive me to glory. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there's none in earth that I desire but thee. My flesh and my heart faileth, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. And in verse 28 it said, it's good for me to draw near to God, for I put my trust in the Lord, that I may declare all his good works. He realized, the psalmist did, that God takes an interest in all of our problems, all of our struggles, and all of our heartaches. And he's here present to help us. In Psalm 46, verse 1, it says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Asaph learned that something is better than prosperity. It was his walk with God. Amen. In Deuteronomy 8:18, it says, but thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth power to get wealth. And some people today are working themselves crazy for the almighty dollar. It's the beatingest thing I ever seen. You know what the world's motto is today? Get all you can all you get, sit on the can and poison the rest. And some people spend money we don't have on things we don't need to impress people we don't even like to start with. And that's the problem in the world today, amen? Solomon wrote in Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 10, he that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth abundance with increase is also in vanity. And that word vanity means emptiness and worthlessness. I got a friend back at home. He started out as a meat cutter. He actually thumbed to work from Bladensburg to Lumberton when he was younger, back in the 60s, and then he got more prosperous in that position. And then finally he opened a bakery up in Lumberton, which took off. And now he's franchised probably about 15 or 20 bakeries. Got one in Elizabethtown. And he's turned it over to his son now. But he told me the other day, he said, Rusty, I've got more money than I know what to do with. And he showed me some of his wealth. I've seen some of his retirement money investments. And he said, but I got more money I know what to do with. He said, but I can't even go to town to get a sandwich. He has to stay with his wife all the time. I said, ain't that something? Everybody has something to live with, but nothing to live for. That's a sad case, isn't it? And I tell you,